a little bit, but I think it's going to be here for a few days. Okay, welcome to our Tuesday morning session. A little bit of Qigong combined with the breath work. Let's find a comfortable standing position. And we'll continue to work on the movements that we've been doing over the past few weeks, because I've been getting lots of good feedback, people enjoying these movements that are specifically designed to help open up the rib cage and help us breathe with more ease. So let's start off with some spinal cord breathing. So hips back a little bit, light fists, and then just breathing in and tucking the pelvis underneath, breathing out. Now keep the breathing really light. So we're not over breathing, we're not forcing the breath. It's almost as if we're just letting the air just pour in. Breathing out. And get the movement so it's really smooth. Not forced. And the clue is in the title with the Qigong flows, is that everything just flows. So there's no beginning, there's no end, there's no start, there's no stop. Take your time between that extension and flexion. And find your own comfortable rhythm. On your next inhale, just rotate to one side. Breathe into a side. Breathe out to the side. Breathe into the side again. And breathe out to the center. Breathe into the center. Breathe out to the center. And then we go other side. Breathe in. Breathe out to that side as well. Breathe into the side. Breathe out to the center. Breathe into the center. Breathe out to the center. And then repeat that whole little sequence. So into the side, out to the side, into the side, out to the center, in and out to the center, and then the other side. Finishing off with a breathing in and out down the center. And then just taking a rest. Just taking a moment just to balance. Move around a little bit if you need to. Have a little bit of a shake. And then we'll do knocking. So nice and easy, really relaxing the shoulders, the upper back. Relaxing the neck as well. So the head moves with the movement, but it just follows the movement. So no tension, tightness in the neck or the shoulders. but nice and strong through the lower body, through the feet and the legs. And the breath is just natural, so just breathing light and easy in and out through the nose. Bringing now the arm that swings in front just to tap just underneath the collarbone, just lightly underneath the collarbone, just tapping. Really doing no work with the arms. The arms are just a consequence of you driving from the hips. So I'm not using my arms to tap. Really relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Keeping tall through the spine too. Onto the shoulders, so just cupping the hand, that hand that swings across the front, just cupping and going onto those big muscles around the neck and the shoulders. Back to the chest. And if you feel, particularly in this chest one, where you're just tapping on the long points, you might just feel you want to take a slightly fuller breath. Just maybe a couple of cleansing and clearing breaths. If you feel like it, if you don't feel like it, that's fine. You can just breathe easy. Back to belly and back. And then slowing it down into water waves. So using water waves just to really complement that whole knocking movement. Slowing it down, softening the breath. And then taking a moment, just bringing your feet hip width, balancing. We're feeling some tingling sensations in the back, in the belly, in the chest, in the shoulders, maybe down the arms. And then stepping back out, one palm facing the ground, the other palm just reaching up towards the sky. So start off just by getting that lengthening up. Keep this shoulder down. So watch that you're not just hiking this shoulder up. Keep this shoulder down so you can feel this stretch here in the rib cage, and use that little bit of resistance in that lower arm as well. So it's like you're separating the ground from the sky, earth from sky. And then you swap. So the little finger to little finger, just come a little bit closer so you can see there. And then nice ease in. And then swap. And it's like when you get to the top end of the movement, there's that little ease before you change. So there's no start or no stop. Ease it in and ease it out. Just going to tap my phone because it says low battery and I can't see what time it is. Now I can see the time. Breath out as you come down and then breath in. Keep that spine long, so no leaning over. Keep the spine long for the moment, so the spine, the upper torso doesn't move, you just get that stretch. And this arm reaching up, there's still a little bit of a softness, there's a curve in the elbow. I'm not just reaching and stretching like that, I'm dropping that arm a little bit, curving that elbow. Slow, 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 slow. Couple more. You also feel your legs using the ground. And then take a rest. Again, have a little shake out if you need to shake out. This one is a bit like Buddha holds up the earth, is when we get to that point, imagining the earth is heavy, you wouldn't just hike your shoulders up like that. You'd really get into the ground, use the ground, a little bit of roundness in the elbow, and it's the same with this one. You really feel as if you're pushing against some resistance down and up. Now we'll add to it the little bit of a side bend. Now when we do the side bend, imagine that you've got a lemon here between the ribs and the hip. So you're squeezing that lemon, but you're feeling the extension here. So it's not just moving the whole torso over. You're not just bending the whole upper body over. There's that real lengthening here. So you think about the spine, we get in that lateral flexion or that bend to the side. And you have to lengthen up first before you squeeze the lemon or before you get that side bend. Otherwise we just end up going and squashing everything. So lengthen the spine up and then pop that side bend in. And it's not how far can I reach over, it's just getting that little bit of a side bend and then back down. So let's put a few of those in. Using the ground, nice and stable on the ground. One palm facing down. Extend first, extend, 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 and then, and you'll feel it here in the armpit, down the lungs, down the ribs, and then back down the center. Palm down. Breathing in. Breathing out. And here we can just do that little bit of a pause at the top as you get that little bit of an extra bend, but we're not stopping. It's like a leaning over and ease and then back down. Remember to use that lower hand as well, so there's resistance down there. That helps with that elongation. Let's do one more on each side. And then take a rest. And again, just stand for a moment. Good. Step back out. And we'll just free the spine up even more with just that little bit of dog wags the tail. So we've now got a little bit more movement there, hopefully side to side, just nice and gently. So hips lead and then the spine follows. Good. And take a rest. Balance. We'll do soaring crane. So palms up. Again, always that little bit of roundness in the elbows. We're never just stretching full out. A little bit of roundness in the elbows. Softness in the knees. Softness in the shoulders. Head balanced over pelvis. Breath in. Rotate. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Now you find your comfortable rhythm of the breath, but keep it slow and steady, smooth. And just see how much you can soften out the end movements as you're coming to the end there. Soft ease, and then it eases back in. And you can gradually just lower the arms. You rotate here. Remember to connect the finger and the thumb there as you bring the arms back. And then just lower down to about the lower ribs. Rotate, palms up, connect finger and thumb. Couple more. Good. Take a rest. Next one, heart to sky. So palms, put a little bit of pressure through the palms there. And then opening up the chest, so lifting your heart up to the sky and then back. So this is a bit like spinal cord breathing, but just really using the upper chest, thoracic spine, extending here. And obviously there's movement through the rest of the body, but just making sure that the lower back, there's no compression in that lower back. So if I show you from the side, I'm opening up from here. Breath in as you expand. Breath out as you contract. Couple more. Good, and take a moment. Again, have a little shake out if you need a little shake out. So we've done 2 horizontal ones, really getting the spine and the rib cage expanding horizontally. Let's do the vertical one. Buddha holds up the earth. So these 3 movements, these 3 Qigong movements are designed specifically, or focus, not necessarily designed, but focus specifically on the breath. So breathing in. Breathing out. Expanding. And really get that sense of that spine wave, so it frees up the work by the shoulders and the arms. If you get the spine moving, that opens up the rib cage and it really just lets everything just flow easily from there. Couple more. And take a moment. And just bring your feet about hip width again and just feel the upper body, the lightness in the upper body, the ease of breathing. So let the breath be light and soft. Finishing off, pulling down the heavens. We'll do it in the 6 directions. So breath in, and then rotate, breath out, breath in, breath out down the center. Breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. One more to each side. Breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. Nice and light. One more. My shoulders are crunching on that one. Moving into bamboo in the wind. Taking your feet together, palms, hands on your lower belly, eyes closed. Just allowing your body to rock and sway. Spiral. And then when you are ready, just taking a fuller breath in, opening your eyes, stepping out. Gentle brush down. Brilliant. Good. It's amazing that when you give that bamboo in the wind, when bamboo in the wind, new people do bamboo in the wind, they're like, oh, I've got terrible balance, I'm all over the place. And when you say to them, well, that's actually really good that you're letting your body find its natural balance, they're like, oh, that's brilliant. Everybody really comments on that bamboo in the wind practice. Thanks very much for joining me today. On Thursday, I won't be around. I've got to go to Leicester to do some corporate Qigong and breath work, which is exciting. So there will be a classic class on Facebook and YouTube, but for those of you on the Zoom, Andrew's going to take the session. So I'll send you a link to a different login. It won't be the same login. There'll be a different Zoom login which you will get on email. So make sure you check your emails when they come out on Wednesday night, because it'll be a different login, and Andrew will be doing the 7:45 little chat at the beginning, so it'd be nice to chat to him, and then he'll do a practice on Zoom as well for half an hour. But if you're just watching on Facebook and YouTube, then I'll just replay one of the classic classes, maybe dig out one of last year's Christmas classes as well. So that's Thursday. Then I will be doing a class next Tuesday and next Thursday, but the week after Christmas I'm having a break, so there'll be classic classes after Christmas as well. So thanks for joining today, and I will see you all hopefully next Tuesday. Have a great day. Bye.
Thanks, Greg. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.